Today's lesson is called Seeing Through the Smog, Understanding and Fighting Air Pollution. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
My name is Roger, and today we're going to continue talking about the perils of air pollution. And we're all affected by this, especially living here in crowded Taiwan with big cities and lots of factories and lots of traffic. So, of course, air pollution is part of our daily lives, okay? And we've got to do something about it because, as we talked about last time, there have been studies done that show there is a relationship between air pollution and getting sick.
If you live in a big city, chances are you put up with air pollution, okay? It's something that you live with because you want to live in the city. Yeah, it would be nice to live out in the country where the air is really nice all the time because of all the trees and stuff like that. But we have to work. We have to have lives where we can make money and have jobs and careers and stuff like that. So that's why people live in cities. So they put up with the air pollution in cities because of this. But it turns out that air pollution is really, really bad. Even though you put up with it and tolerate it and think, I'm okay, you're not. Air pollution, toxic air, can kill you. Will it kill you immediately? Not necessarily. Probably not. But it could lead to a premature death, i.e., you could die much earlier than you should have otherwise. Further, let's say you are on the way to living a long, healthy life. Let's say you love exercising outdoors and running and stuff like that. Well, if you do so and air pollution levels are high, you're actually doing yourself more harm than good. Yeah, air pollution can turn something so healthy, something healthy like jogging. It can turn that activity into something dangerous. How about that? All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Doctors are only beginning to learn the many health effects of air pollution. We've long known it causes lung and heart disease, but one recent study said it may be damaging every organ in the body. The thorough study found head-to-toe harm with possible links to diabetes, dementia, and other serious health issues. Other research is connecting air pollution to mental health problems, poorer performance in school, and even higher crime rates.
大家好，第一部分我们看到单字 diabetes， 这个字是名词，指糖尿病。例如People with diabetes are suggested to keep a healthy diet. 糖尿病患者宜保持健康饮食。接着我们看到名词 dementia， 指失智症。例如 Many elders could have a higher chance to get dementia. 许多老人会有较高的几率得到失智症。
All right, let's talk about the first part of today's lesson. Now, we're talking about doctors. Doctors, of course, treat illnesses. If people are sick because of air pollution, then the doctors are going to be the first ones to notice. So doctors are only beginning to learn the many health effects of air pollution. So we probably know that breathing polluted air can cause things like lung cancer or emphysema or things like that. But there are probably lots of other problems that you could have because of polluted air, and doctors are just beginning to learn the many health effects of air pollution. I would say the bad health effects of air pollution. There are probably lots of other different kinds of diseases that you can get from breathing polluted air.
Yes, and doctors apparently, they've known about air pollution for a long time, but they're only figuring out how air pollution can affect your health. They've only started to figure that out recently. Now, we've long known it causes lung and heart disease, but one recent study said it may be damaging every organ in the body. So sure, doctors thought air pollution, people breathe it in, so it's going to be bad for the lungs, and the lungs carry oxygen and stuff like that to the heart, so it's going to affect the heart in that way as well. But then they kind of ended it at that point. But it turns out that yes, the lungs and the heart will be affected, and there's even more. It could be damaging. It could hurt every organ in the body. There you have it, folks. Air pollution. Toxic air is the worst.
Now, the thorough study found head-to-toe harm with possible links to diabetes, dementia, and other serious health issues. So, yes, the study found all sorts of problems. This was a thorough study. They did a lot of research and talked to a lot of doctors and went to a lot of hospitals. And they're saying it found head-to-toe harm. Head-to-toe means top to bottom, total, completely, all over your body.
And it doesn't stop there. There are also possible links to diabetes, dementia, and other serious health issues. How about that? Diabetes, that's a condition where your body doesn't handle sugar very well. I believe it has to do with the organ called the pancreas and how it produces insulin. Apparently, insulin allows you to process sugar, and when you can't do that, that sugar can have a negative effect on your health. This whole situation together, this whole condition is known as diabetes. That's its name. And there's also dementia. Sometimes when people get older, their brains kind of start to fall apart. They can't remember things. They can't make sense when they talk, so on and so forth. This would be dementia.
Yeah, my grandmother suffered from dementia before she passed away. She didn't recognize anybody before she was gone. So these are some problems that might be caused by air pollution. There are possible links to diabetes, dementia, and other serious health issues. Here, issue just refers to something we need to be concerned about, health problems, concerns, etc. So there could be other health issues besides these obvious ones. Lung disease, diabetes, dementia. There could be others.
There could be others. Now, other research is connecting air pollution to mental health problems, poorer performance in school, and even higher crime rates. How about that? So diabetes, dementia, many serious health issues, mental health problems, poor performance in school, I should say, and then crime as well. Wow, even crime. You know, I've never been afraid to take a breath before, but now I'm worried. Yeah, that air might just be killing me. It could be killing me, making me sick. It could make me crazy. It could make me a bad student. It could even make me a criminal. Oh my goodness. Air pollution is the worst. All right, folks, with that, it is time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Of course, the planet is being heavily damaged as well. Air pollution doesn't just contribute to global warming, a source of numerous environmental problems. It additionally affects our ability to grow crops and produce solar power. We are only beginning to fully understand the extent of the impact on Mother Earth, too.
第二部分我们看到单字 solar 这个字是形容词，指太阳的。利用太阳能的，像 solar power 就是指太阳能。例如 The building operates on solar power 那栋建筑靠太阳能维持运作。或是 In our solar system, we are the third planet from the sun 在太阳系里面，我们的地球是太阳属来第三颗星球。接着我们看到名词 extent 指程度、范围。举例来说 Authorities are investigating to determine the extent of the damage官方正在调查好确定损害程度。另外，补充几个跟 extent 相关片语。第一个 to a large or great extent 表示大部分、大大的。例如 to a great extent, human beings are the cause of the world's environmental problems 人类是全世界环境问题的最大元凶。第二 to a certain extent 表示在某种程度上，在一定程度上，像是The teachers can help you to a certain extent, but most of the work in the class will be done on your own. 老师可以协助你们到某种程度，但大多数的课堂作业还是要你们自己完成。第三 to such an extent 表示到了这样的地步。我们可以说 The computer was damaged to such an extent that it couldn't be repaired. 那台电脑损坏到没有办法修了。第四 to the extent 加 that 子句表示到点点点程度就点点点层面，像是 In the desert, a raincoat is helpful to the extent that it can shade your body from the sun. 在沙漠中，就雨衣可以遮蔽身体挡住阳光这个层面来说是有帮助的。
All right. Now, of course, according to the first paragraph, people are being affected by air pollution in many ways. Lung disease, heart disease, diabetes, dementia, etc., etc. But, well, Earth is being affected as well. Here, the second part says, of course, the planet is being heavily damaged as well. Here, the planet, of course, is referring to the heavenly body on which we live. Earth, the third stone from the sun. Planet Earth here. It's the only home we got. Hey, if we destroy Earth, where the heck are we going to go? Who wants to live on the moon or Mars? So the planet is being heavily damaged because of air pollution as well. It's also being damaged.
Yeah, the planet is being heavily damaged as well by air pollution. And get this, air pollution doesn't just contribute to global warming, a source of numerous environmental problems. There's even more. So yes, when people think of pollution, they think about, bad stuff getting into the air, let's say, and this might be bad for us, but it's bad for the planet too. And this is not just confined to global warming. Yes, a lot of pollution comes in the form of carbon, like CO2, and that's being pumped into the atmosphere, and that's not good for the Earth. This results in global warming and stuff like that. But like I said before, there is more going on here than just global warming. Yes, air pollution, like we said before, doesn't just contribute to global warming. By the way, if you contribute to something in this particular situation, you do something to bring that about.
For example, the child's poor upbringing contributed to his life of crime. He became a criminal because he came from a poor family. So, of course, global warming does cause lots of problems. Numerous here means lot. A lot of, many. So yes, indeed, it's a source of numerous or many environmental problems. I had numerous problems when I was in university, for example, but fortunately I was able to graduate with top honors.
There you go. Well done. Anyways, let's move on. Now, air pollution. It does have something to do with global warming. It causes it, brings it about, so on and so forth. But on top of that, it additionally affects our ability to grow crops and produce solar power. Yes, in the future, we are going to need solar power. Yeah, fossil fuels are a thing of the past. We need to start harnessing the rays of the sun, but air pollution might make this impossible or very, very hard. By the way, here we have the word solar to talk about, or having to do with the sun, solar power. That has to do with creating power and energy by using the sun's rays. Yeah, solar, that's the adjective for the sun. Lunar would be the adjective having to do with the moon.
And we are only beginning to fully understand the extent of the impact on Mother Earth too. The extent, the scope, the range of damage. We don't really understand how much damage is being caused by air pollution. We're just beginning to fully understand the extent. We're just beginning to understand how much pollution there is and what kind of effect or impact it's having on Mother Earth or Mother Nature, our home, our planet Earth. We've got to save it, otherwise we're goners.
All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. When we come back, we'll be wrapping up our article on air pollution.
Identifying the causes is the first step in fighting air pollution. Sources include agriculture, manufacturing, forest fires, incinerating waste, and burning fossil fuels. Taking action to cut levels from these and other sources can do a world of good. Los Angeles in the 1970s, for example, was known for air pollution so thick people could barely see. We've witnessed there and elsewhere that taking action can have both immediate and long-term benefits. Simply put, action to cut air pollution saves lives.
第三部分，我们看到单字 manufacturing 这个字是名词，指制造业。例如 ，One of the country's key industries is bicycle manufacturing。这个国家主要的产业之一是脚踏车制造业。最后，我们看到动词 incinerate 指焚烧，把点点点烧成灰烬。我们可以说 The entire village was incinerated during the war. 整个村镇在战争期间焚烧成灰烬。
All right, everybody. I think everybody agrees that air pollution is bad. Nobody likes it. There's no way to invest in air pollution and make a lot of money from it. It's something we need to get rid of. It's bad. It's horrible. It kills us. So what are we going to do? Well, first of all, we need to identify where it comes from. We need to determine its source. So here, in the next part of our lesson, it says, identifying the causes is the first step in fighting air pollution. Yes, indeed, we need to know where it comes from in order to fight it.
Now, sources include agriculture, manufacturing, forest fires, incinerating waste, and burning fossil fuels. So if we stop doing all of these things, the air quality in cities and around the world, it should start to improve. So let's see what we can do to fight air pollution in this way. Anyways, I don't think we can stop doing all of these things, but we should be able to cut down on some of them. Agriculture, that's farming for the most part. Then manufacturing. Manufacturing is the process of making stuff. When you manufacture things, you make those things in large numbers in factories.
That's right. So, of course, you're running those machines and they burn energy and produce pollution. And we've also got forest fires. Of course, we're always hearing about them in California or recently in Australia. And also incinerating waste. Of course, sometimes we burn our garbage, which happens here, of course, in Taipei, sending all our garbage to Fudakeng in Muzhou. There is an incinerator there, something that burns garbage. I think there's also one up in Beito as well. And we're also burning fossil fuels, which means gasoline, petroleum. We still use that a lot. And we're going to be using gasoline for many years to come.
Now, speaking of fighting air pollution, what can we do? Well, taking action to cut levels from these and other sources can do a world of good. So, can we stop doing all of these things? No, we do need to farm and produce food in that way, okay? We can't do anything about forest fires. Sometimes they naturally occur, but we can take action to cut down on certain things, to cut levels from these and other sources. We can do this, and if we do this, if we do it successfully, this will do a world of good. By the way, if something does a world of good, it does a lot of good for that thing, okay? It's very good for something. It helps to improve something a great deal, so on and so forth.
A lot of good indeed. Now, Los Angeles in the 1970s, for example, was known for air pollution so thick people could barely see. Yes, I remember in the past, everyone thought that Los Angeles was just really horrible with all those freeways and all those cars producing that air pollution. So indeed, if you see pictures from the 1970s, you can see that it was very difficult to even see maybe 10 feet in front of you because the air pollution was so thick. People couldn't see and their eyes were watering when they were driving their cars on the freeway. It was just terrible.
It was terrible. We've witnessed there and elsewhere that taking action can have both immediate and long-term benefits. Anyways, here we have this word witness to talk about. If you witness something, you see that thing. For instance, when I was in college, I once witnessed a crime.
Simply put, or to put it simply, action to cut air pollution saves lives. So to put it simply, in just a word or two, we can take action, and that can reduce or cut or get rid of air pollution, and that can save lives.
There you have it. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break. But don't worry, don't fret. The Chinese teacher is on her way.
各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点。课文第一部分提到说，最近一项研究表示，空气污染或许会损害体内的每个器官，会有从头到脚的伤害。那课文用到 head to toe 这个形容词呢，它字面意思是从头到脚的，那可以引申用来表达全面的、彻底的。好，那顺便补充一个用语是 head to head，
这表示说1对1正面对抗，就像牛啊或是鹿或是其他动物，他们在互斗互打的时候会用头跟脚相撞嘛，头撞头这样，所以这个用语是常用来比喻说在牌局或者是运动比赛当中双方正面交锋，双方对决的意思。那 head to head 它可以当形容词或是当副词用，例如 The twins will go head to head in the school spelling bee next Monday. 那对双胞胎下周一会在学校的拼字比赛当中来对决，正面交锋。好，那么至于 toe to toe 脚趾碰脚趾，它则是用来描述双方因为争执而靠得很近，两方快要打起来的时候，不是说怎么样怎么样，然后越靠越近越靠越近，好像脚趾都碰在一起了。所以 toe to toe 也就是表达说近距离对战，针锋相对的意思，那它也可以用来描述双方这个竞争激烈的意思。好，那么课文第3部分提到说，空污的来源包含了农业、制造业、森林大火、燃烧废弃物，还有燃烧化石燃料。好，那读到这个段落的第3句 Taking action to cut levels from these and other sources can do a world of good. 采取行动来降低这些和其他来源的量，可以有很大的帮助。那这边要介绍的是 take action 的用法。Action 表示行动、行为。Take action 就表示采取行动，那么 action 的前面可以加入形容词，像我们可以说 take effective action 就是采取有效行动， take immediate action 就表示采取立即的行动等等。那么 take action 的后面呢，可以接不定词 to 加原形动词，像是 We should start taking action to protect the environment before it's too late. 我们应该趁早开始采取行动来保护环境。好，那顺便补充2个类似的用法哦。第一个叫做 take steps。好 ，step 当名词，它有一步、脚步、步伐的意思。那引申用来表达做事情过程中的步骤或是阶段。Take steps 就可以用来表达采取步骤、采取行动、采取措施。那么后面可以接不定词，也可以接 toward 加上名词或动名词。举例来说 The government has taken steps to reduce air pollution. 政府已经采取行动来减少空气污染。好，那么第2个补充的用法叫做 take measures， 它表示采取措施，意思就跟adopt measures 或者是 impose measures 很相似，其中的 measure 是当名词来表达措施方法，它在这个片语当中固定要用复数，那么 measures 的前面还可以加形容词去修饰，像是 The police must take stronger measures to reduce crime in the city. 警方应该要采取更强硬的措施来降低这个城市的犯罪率。好，那么以上是今天重点整理，我们来回顾今天的单字吧。
Issue. Unemployment will be a key issue in the next election. Numerous. Despite numerous attempts to stick to a strict diet, I couldn't lose weight. Solar. Solar panels are installed on the roof of a house to produce electricity. Extent. The overall extent of the damage from the earthquake is still unclear. Manufacturing. Jobs in manufacturing are harder to come by nowadays. Witness. Anyone who witnesses a robbery should report it to the police.
Discussion Starter starts now!
Here's our discussion starter for today. The question is, how is air pollution affecting your hometown?
My hometown? Well, air pollution is not a major issue in my hometown because when I was growing up, I grew up out in the country, far away from the city. So air quality around my house and in my hometown, it was actually quite good.
Well, yes, same with me. I'm from the country as well. But let's say Taipei is my hometown. So air pollution is causing problems in my hometown of good old Taipei. Air pollution is causing problems because I like to exercise and I like to do it outdoors. I also like to commute to my workplaces by bicycle. And I'm breathing that awful air every day. Gee, maybe I should start taking the MRT.
Okay, everyone. With that, today's article is now complete. But, as always, we sure hope that you guys have enjoyed reading along with us. Anyways, I'm Jeff.
I am Roger.
See you next time.